Well, hey, LB. Let's see, is LB here already? I see you here, but I don't see anybody in the chat. I see your comment. Hello, LB, if you're here. Hello, hello. Hello, Lily. Hello, BBBB. Lily, I'm having Moroccan mint from your big book of tea. Thank you. Smells really good. When I opened up I don't know if you had got one for you, but the foil packet that's inside the box, as soon as I cut that open, that big whiff of mint, so good. Hey, LB, how you doing? And hello, those in the chat who are not speaking. Feel free to say hello. So I've got Cashew's Collectibles today. I thought I'd show you some of my autographed photos from different conventions I've been to and tell you a little story about each person. Oh, okay. Bob drinks all the stuff. Like, oh, he drinks the teas. You don't drink the teas, Lily? You should. They're wonderful. A very nice lady sent them to me. How was my day? Very cold, very quiet. It's snowed a lot, and they said if you don't have to go out, don't. So I didn't, except to go out in the backyard and clean the snow off with the bird feeders, and gave the squirrels and birds some more food, so they have something to live on. And then I came in, and that was really about it. Very eventful. I slept in today. I had to get up early yesterday to film a vlog, and then I had to film a vlog in the afternoon. So I took advantage and slept with the cats this evening or this morning. Tetley and occasionally green tea. No, I encourage you, Lily. Go for it. The worst you can do is just take a sip. I tell you what, when Bob has his tea, take a sip of his tea if you like it. Fix a brew. If not, no harm, no foul. I'm like Obi-Wan or Yoda. How much snow? I think they said 10 inches, BBBB, but I'm not sure. I know it was really deep. I had to put on, I could not wear Crocs today. So it was a bad day. I had my Merrells, my hiking shoes, the shoes I wore when hey, Teresa Edwards, how are you? Hey, Spaceman Dudley. I had to wear my Merrell shoes, the ones I wore when I went hiking with hey, Annette from Wisconsin, with hey, Bethy Smith, with the llamas. When I went hiking in the Smokies with the llamas, I bought a pair of those shoes, and they're waterproof, and they actually worked, surprisingly. Hey, Eddie Stedman. Having trouble in the chat today, huh? Maybe if you go back out and come back in, Eddie, that sometimes helps. I know one time with Chris's, because I moderate for him. Hey, Tracy, I had to, I stopped counting at 60. I mean, he was only on like an hour and a half, and I came in and came back, or went out, came back in over 60 times. So I know how that is. Hey, Michael Justice. Hello, Annette from Wisconsin. Oh, you only got yeah, we might be getting, we're supposed to get ice too, BBBB. Hey, Jason Workman, how are you? Hello, Amber Ann, how are you doing? Hello, Graham and Julie, how are you? Anybody else? How are you doing, Tracy? Are you excited about Monday? Are you excited or nervous about a new job? Because that can... So, Graham, I was seeing on the evening news that you guys are like in big time lockdown, aren't you? At least according to the world news I was watching, they said that England is in big time lockdown. So I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and you have plenty of tea to drink and some biscuits and cable or something. I'm doing pretty good. Ooh, ice storm. I hate ice storms. I'd rather deal with snow than ice. Hey, Kenneth Russell. Hey, Kendra, how are you doing? Hey, Ron Lanham, how are you? Today I was going to show you, let me catch up. Oh, they will turn out. Even if they don't turn out amber in, it's got the cinnamon. You can dunk it. If they get too hard or something, just dunk them in your tea or coffee and they'll be just fine. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Well, I hope you and Julie stay safe, Graham, and all your family. I'll be glad when this is all over. It is. Hey, one ringy dingy. This has just been hampering. Between the snow and the COVID, I've not been able to do what I've been wanting to do. Oh, really? BB. Yeah. Hey, Aunt Mac. I have a feeling that Bachfest will be canceled if it hasn't already. Oh, well, thank you, Ron Lanham. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I do a variety of things. I hope you'll stay subscribed. I do other things besides graves, but I got a whole month of graves coming up in March. I'm going to call it Mortuary March. And I plan to go back down to Cave Hill very soon. I got a few things I want to do down there. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Now, do you live down there, Ron? Do you get to go down there personally? Because that's a beautiful place if you can. Yeah, I got too much snow, Larry. Way too much. But yes, Ron, we do like for this month, month of February. I'm doing a live stream every day, and I do it at different times because people go on other channels that I know, they go on live at Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So I work around that, but usually I do 7 o'clock. And then, hey, Scott, how are you doing? And then on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, that's our set time. We play Hangman, men against women, which is a lot of fun. Hudson, Ohio. Okay. Oh, cool. Part of the team builder. Yeah, if you get a chance to go back down there, Ron, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's a beautiful place. I mean, it really is. And the history. Oh, and the people who work there are fantastic. They really are there. I had so many questions. It was really hard to find stuff. And the staff was so patient. They never got upset or impatient. They were fantastic. I think I got about 10, Wondering Udini. 10 inches. Oh, you got 10 inches too, Hazelnut. Yeah, I'm not over the moon about it because I know if you have to drive in it, it's a drag. And for the animals out there and stray dogs and cats, they're not doing well with it. And homeless folks are not doing well with it. So I'm not a big fan of all that. I was in Chicago. Oh, well, it was before COVID. So I guess 2019. And hey, Claire Guest, how are you and how are your cats? But I went to see Stacy Keach do a stage performance of Hemingway. And when I was walking back, it was cold. Of course, it's Chicago. And when I walked back, there was this poor guy, an older guy, who was in a doorway with a sleeping bag. I felt really bad for him. Yeah, it just has a few scratches, doesn't it, Scott? Oh, you're lucky, Tracy. Hey, Scott, how you feeling? Is your collarbone hurting any less? He couldn't wear his Crocs today. Well, me neither, Scott. You did it. You shoveled your walk one ringy dingy. Wow, you're lucky. Hey, Virginia Alexander, how you doing? Hello, Tana, if I haven't said hello. Hello, Patches and Potholes. How are you? In a couple minutes, I'll start showing you some of my stuff. I won't show you all of it at once because it might get overwhelming, but I'll show you a little bit and we'll chat. And I'll show you a few more and be done. Because I'm going to I'm going to sign off at no later than 6:15 since other channels are going on at 6:30. So. Oh, you're supposed to get a foot. Wow. course, you guys get a lot. Boston gets a lot of snow, doesn't it, Kendra? At least in Salem, they told me that they get tons of snow. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you some stuff. This is not a collectible. I found this on the internet and printed it. And if you like Clint Eastwood movies and cats, you'll like this one. I just like that. So, but anyway, now I thought I'd show you today. I'd show you some of the autograph photos I have, because we've been talking about going to horror movie conventions and sci-fi conventions and stuff. And I thought I would just kind of tell you. Yeah, I thought you got a lot, Kendra. And so I thought I would tell you about some of the autographs I've collected. I'll save my best one for last. Yeah, Cat Eastwood. Yeah, that was pretty cool. This is the first thing I want to show you. This was really cool. I was really glad I got this. This is a it's not a facsimile. It's a photo of the movie poster, Night of the Living Dead in Italian. And I have George Romero signing it. So here it is back. So that's Night of the Living Dead movie poster in Italy. And then George signed it. And he was a very, 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 very cool guy. He was so nice. He was a very nice man. And I waited in line 3 hours to meet him. And I figured he was going to say, you know, I'm too tired, I got to go. But he stood there. And people who were in line that were in front of me, I was talking with them because we had 3 hours to kill. And they said that, oh, your autograph is free, Kenneth. That's cool. No, I don't have that hung in the bedroom wall. I need to have it somewhere. Hey, Kenneth Winters, how you doing? But anyway, they said that he will stay there. If he's only supposed to be there from, like, say, 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, he will stay there if it's 8 o'clock until everybody had their autograph signed. And when I went to see him, he, oh, you went to the Doctor Who exhibit. Oh, that was cool. Did you get anybody's signature, Graham? I'd like to meet Matt Smith. I'd like to meet Matt Smith a lot. He looks like my uncle. Okay, Kenneth or Kendra. But anyway, when I got my picture taken, I had 2 cameras in case one screwed up, and 2 different people. Oh, I'll do it for free, Annette. I have to pay you to give you my autograph. But I had 2 cameras. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? And so in case one screwed up, and so I had a person over here and a person over here shooting the photo, and George caught that I was looking at one camera and he was looking at the other, and the director and him saw that. He goes, "Oh, wait a minute, that picture's going to look wonky. Which camera do you want to look at primarily?" And so I picked one, and the photo turned out great, and he was great. He was so cool. Gave you 40 plus cans of diabetic food for Patty. Oh, well, hopefully he'll eat it. I hope he eats it, Claire. Oh, you saw lots of Daleks? Yeah. You know, it's funny. I saw somebody who was a scientist for the CDC or something today talking about the stuff going on, and he was from England, and in his on his desk in the background he had, hey, Bob and Bonnie, he had a Dalek, a giant Dalek about this big. How you doing, Bob? Did you get a ton of snow? So let me show you some other stuff. Now, do you want to hear stories with them, or you just want to see them? I don't want to bore you. You want to hear some stories with it, or no? I'll wait and find out. But let me get the other one pulled together. I found I had a bunch of junk in here too, so I have to fish through it. Oh, the Cybermen? Yeah, those are cool. They look like giant droids. Oh, you want the stories? Okay, I'll give you some stories with it. Let's see. Uh-oh, I think this one's going to, yes, this one's going to come up with a Heck of a story. This is Linda Blair. Try to get this. So, story time with Cashew. Yes. Oh, hello, Angela. How are you? Yeah, my vet was expensive too, Hazelnut, and he didn't give anything free. But anyway, this is Linda Blair, and I had no intention of getting this. And the only reason I did, oh, Julie likes the dogs. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've seen people build one. Actually, built one. It was radio controlled when I saw Julie Newar. It bored me. You know, it's funny. I knew somebody. I used to know somebody. It looks like me. It looks like me half the time. If you look, all she need is a fedora, and look, it's like looking in the mirror for me. But anyway, I had no intention of getting her autograph, and I knew a guy who loved her, and he did a big Halloween display, and had a model of her. It looked just like this. I mean, it looked exactly like this, the head spin and stuff. But he asked me, would you go, and because he couldn't, and get himself and two of his friends autographs. And he said he paid for me to get in, which was like, I think it was like $35 or $45 because I got in an hour early to meet everybody. And then he paid for me to get a photo, which was another 40, and then another 25 or 20 to get my picture taken with her. And so he definitely really wanted this. And oh, hold on. Let's see. You saw the animatronic bird. Oh, okay. I'm trying to keep up and tell you a story at the same time. Hello, Blondie. How are you? Hey, Tyrannical Covers. How are you? So anyway. Oh, I didn't remove it, Claire. I guess YouTube removed it. That's all right. You're fine. Don't worry about it. No, I okayed it, and so I guess YouTube has an issue with it. YouTube took off, oh my, when I put it on Blondie's. So anyway, yes, it was pre-made. So anyway, I really didn't want to see her, and so I went because I'd heard that she was cranky, shall we say. And so, oh, you're fine, Claire. Don't worry about it. It's YouTube. Anyway, so I went and I was talking to some of the vendors, and they said, oh, what brings you here? And I told them, and oh, I'm showing autographed photos, Tyrannical covers. And Brett I've seen where he's been available at some of the places I've gone to, Graham. I've seen Bill Campbell available. So anyway, so I'm waiting in line. She was supposed to go on like at noon or something. She showed up an hour and 45 minutes late. And then she was on fire pretty much the whole time. And this lady walked past me, this young girl walked past me and said, excuse me. And she had a salad with cheese on it. And I knew it was for Linda. And she's vegan. And so, let me catch up here. But, and I knew she was not going to be happy. Sure enough, she brings her the salad, and Linda starts screaming at her, I can't eat this. This is got cheese on it. I'm vegan. Didn't you read my requirements and so forth? So she carried on, had to go get it. And then it was my turn to get my autographs. Hey, Chad and Natasha and Whitley, how are all of you? Linda Blair, Tyrannical. And so just as I'm getting ready to get my photo made, there's this little old guy across the room who took a photo of her. She sees it, goes ballistic. He's taking an unauthorized photo. Go get him and delete his photo. Carrying on. Well, I had 4 signatures, including mine. And so I had to put them on a list. So I put mine last because I knew she was going to be too upset to be signing anything. And so sure enough, she's not even looking at the photo, and she's yelling at the rep and signing it. Finally, she gets to mine. She's cooled down enough. She's like paying attention. So this actually, you can actually read what she wrote. You couldn't on the other ones. And then I paid to have the guy paid for me to have my photo taken with her. And her, hey, Tony 5000, how you doing? So her supposedly the money she was making there was going to go towards the shelter that she had established. And so I said to her, I've been working most of my life with animals too. She glares at me and goes, "Good for you." And then when the camera's on, she smiles really big. And when people get the photo back, they look at it and go, "Wow, she's an actress." People who are with me, they're like, "Wow, she's an actress," because she was not that sweet. Yes, Claire. And the funny thing is that there was a woman. How many of you here remember? How many of you remember Sybil Danning, the actress Sybil Danning? See if put a goat emoji if you remember Sybil Danning from the 80s. Oh, did it really? Patches? That's cool. Anyway, Sybil Danning had done like some weird B movie about ladies' prison, and Linda Blair and Sybil Danning were in it. Well, she just stipulated that she was to be on the opposite end of the venue than Sybil Danning. She didn't want to be near Sybil Danning. And then at another convention I went to, there's a scene, and I can't say it here because it's family friendly, but there's a scene in The Exorcist that's not exactly adult behavior for a 12-year-old girl, shall we say. So instead of having Linda Blair doing it, they had an adult stand-in do it. And so anyway, I met the lady who was her stand-in, and the stand-in said that Linda Blair has on her contracts when she goes to conventions that they are not allowed to appear at the same venue. So I don't know. And all the vendors, they were saying, "What are you here for?" And I said, "Oh, I'm getting signatures from Linda Blair." Why? And they'd met her the night before for vendors night, and they were all furious with her. So anyway, that's my happy story about Linda Blair. But I got better. I have happy ones too. So wait a minute. I don't know, Tana. I remember that movie. I remember seeing it. So yeah, I got the bad story out first. So anyway, I got good stories too. So let me show you this one. Let's see. Trying to find some good stuff. Let's see if I missed anything. Can we have yes, you may have a nice story now. Oh, did she, Scott? I didn't know that. Oh, here's one. These they were fun. How many of you remember the what were they? The crazy babysitter twins. They were in they were quasi-identical twins in Planet Terror. I met them. So this is the crazy babysitter twins. And they were very nice. They were very patient when I went with a friend who was taking the photo for me, and they were trying to get the camera wasn't focusing, and they were really patient and put up with him trying to get his camera to work. So they were very, very sweet. And Linda Blair was in The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. But anyway, how many of you remember them from Planet Terror? I know they've been in other stuff. I don't remember what they were. Oh, you met Mick Jagger. That's cool. I knew somebody who had a coworker who was on a plane, I guess going from the U.S., from New York to England, and sat next to him, didn't recognize him, and it blew him away that the guy didn't know who he was and invited him to dinner. And the guy turned Mick Jagger down for dinner. Yeah, I don't. Hey, Deep South Explorers. Yeah, I miss even if I don't go to the conventions, because lately they've not had anybody I wanted to see, but I miss the opportunity to be able to go. So, and then here's another one. Oh, it's a twofer. This is Lisa Marie Smith, and if you know her, she was how you doing, Deep South? She was Tim Burton's girlfriend for many years and was in a lot of his movies. Electra, yes, the evil babysitter twins. from Planet Terror. So anyway, this is Lisa Marie Smith, who usually went as Lisa Marie. And she was very nice. I actually, because I got in early, there was nobody at her booth. And so I got to talk to her for a little bit. I got a photo with her. And thank you, Bethy Smith. Oh, see, I never went dressed up. I never went to those conventions dressed up. I liked watching other people get dressed up, and I'd take their photo or have my photo taken with them. But I never really did that. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh, but she was really cool, and she was telling me stories about meeting the real vampire. She played Vampira. This is kind of who she sort of looks like from the movie Ed Wood she did with Tim Burton. And she talked about meeting, Malia Nurmi. That was her real name, but she met the real Vampira and liked her and said she was really nice and very helpful. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Blondie. Take care. What am I drinking tonight? I'm having Casablanca tea. It is a Moroccan mint tea that was sent to me by hey, Mary Max Cats, Lily and Robert sent me a tea collection, among other things, for Christmas. So I've been enjoying those since I received it. And I think, I'm trying to remember what day I'm going to have, I think maybe tomorrow. I think I'm going to have some of the biscuits that Lily sent me, which are really good. And so that was Lisa Marie. And then I met Lisa Loring, who was Wednesday Addams. And she actually, she was the reason I actually went down there. It was in Lexington. And Cousin It and Lisa Marie Smith, she usually went by Lisa Marie. And she was the mom that was killed in Sleepy Hollow. She was Vampira in Ed Wood. She appeared in a lot of his movies in various roles. And you were Batgirl once. Cool. So anyway, I met Lisa Loring. That's the whole reason I went down there. So it was like a 2.5 hour drive each way just to see her. And she was incredibly nice. And when I just happened to tell her by happenstance, I told her that she was the reason I went down there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been down there. And she was so pleased, and that I came down just to see her. And she saw me a little bit later, and asked me if I was having a good time and so forth. But there was a story I have the box set of Addams Family, and in that, the extras, there's this story that Lisa Loring tells about how she and Carolyn Jones, who played Morticia, they would talk to each other. And yes, I think she is the only one left, actually. Tyrannical, I think she's the only one left, because Ken Weatherwax died a few years back. And anyway, in the box set, Lisa Loring talks about how she and Carolyn Jones used to call each other Miss Lisa and Miss Carolyn, and this whole conversation. So I started to ask her about it, and she says, "Oh, I was too young. I don't remember anything from that." So that whole story was made up by the people who compiled the behind the scenes extras, and that story didn't even take place. It was just something they made up to add for the filler for the box set. So I thought that was rather interesting. But she was really, really cool, very sweet. And then I'll take a break and chat with you a little bit. Oh, did they? Tyrannical? There's a guy who used to have a tour in California called Dearly Departed, and he would show you. He had different tours. And one was like the Manson tours. He'd show you where Sharon Tate's house was and LaBianca's and all that stuff. But anyway, he has lots of weird memorabilia. He has a part of the plane that John Denver died in. He has like a little tile from the pool of Sharon Tate's house and all that stuff. And he actually has some of Pugsley. I don't know if he has some of them or all of Pugsley's ashes. Let's see. Yes, he has a YouTube channel. Yeah, he was actually at D. Martin's abandoned house. I saw that last night. Oh, you're going to start shoveling. You should come to my house and shovel, Kendra. Yes, I will see you tomorrow night, Kendra. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Loggy Doggy, how you doing? Hey, Thomas O and Cindy O. Oh, did he? Okay. I would like to pick Scott Michael's brain a lot. I'd like to sit down and talk to him. He has a lot of great stories. He met Dean Martin, actually. Dean Martin bought him a beer. It was hazelnut, among others. So, yeah, I should shovel snow, but I don't want to die. Yeah, that's right. He owns Jane Mansfield's car, the car she passed away in. That's true. He has all sorts of wild stuff. And he said, I guess he used to include Chris Farley in his tour, and David Spade. I forget if I think he threw golf balls at his van and damaged it, and David Spade had to pay him for damages, supposedly. So lots of weird stuff. I don't know if that's over here, Claire. I've never heard of Jerusalem. I've never heard that. Stump the man. Oh, really? That's cool. Is that on Scott Michael's channel, Tyrannical? Let me show you another. Oh, these are two of my favorite. This is Lee Merriweather, who played Catwoman in the Batman movie. I don't know if there's glare. Let's see if I can. And she was very sweet. She was very nice. I asked her. She was in Barnaby Jones, and my mom watched it. So I asked her how much she would charge. She was raising money for a cat shelter when she was signing those. And I was talking about Pugsley earlier, Larry. And then this is Lee Merriweather. Anyway, she was taking the money she was making from this and putting it towards a cat shelter. And she was in Barnaby Jones. And so my mom was a fan. I asked her how much she would charge to call my mom and say hello. And she said, oh, I'll do it for free. So she called my mom for free to say hello. I saw that, Spaceman. She died today, didn't she? Yeah, it was it was not Burt Ward, Chad. She was at the place in Springfield, Ohio called the Tiki Convention. And she was there with Julie Newmar, Yvonne Craig, Adam West, and a few others. And Adam West was making people mad right and left. He wouldn't sign anything unless you bought it from him. So the bar in the back of 18. Yes, it's called the Mansfield Bar. That's right. That's right. The bar on the back of trucks is called the Mansfield Bar because of her running into the back end. Or, yeah, her manager, I think. Big Nan Life. I don't know that one. Big Nan Life. And then here's Julie Newmar. And that's the reason I went. I always wanted, that was like on my that was the only thing on my bucket list. I wanted to meet Julie Newmar. And I met her, and she was extremely sweet. She was very, 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 very sweet. Yeah, I was so glad I met her. I was really happy to meet her because I was a little nervous about meeting her because I thought, what if she's a jerk? And oh, that's okay, Loggy Doggy. But let's see if I have anything else here. I'll wait for a minute. I'll wait a minute. We got some time. I'll show you the last. I got 3 more to show you, and then that'll be my little signature collection. Hey, Debbie Kennedy, how you doing? So, did you really Spaceman? I've known several people who wrote to him, and he did reply. And one girl I know wrote to him for a sociology project, and the professor let her use the university's address to write back, to do it. And he wrote back. I don't know what he said, but he wrote back. Seamus. Oh, that's cool. One of my cats snores, Claire. Sometimes he wakes me up snoring. I think I wake him up with my snoring. Yes, it was Tyrannical. That's right. Yeah, it is a pleasant distraction for Loggy Doggy to have his little grandkids there. Okay, Patches and Potholes, thanks for coming by. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Well, that's not bad, Loggy Doggy. How old is she? Did he really, Scott? That's wild. Did you ever talk to him? Was he a cool guy? Oh, wow, Debbie. Yeah, that's the only bad part about having that's only bad part about having dogs. You have to take them out to go to the bathroom, regardless of the weather. He does. Yeah, you're right, Larry. Scott does have some characters living out in his area. Definitely has some interesting folks. You should write a book, Scott. Tell, be like the James Herriot of your area. Are you really, Skip? I think I'm expecting the ice storm myself. Oh, really, Claire? So do I. Yeah, me too, Chad. I think I like the Comic Cons better than like maybe the horror movie conventions. I don't know, Ann Mac. You could check. Oh wow, the Petty family. That's cool. Yeah, it's funny. I've seen a few folks at these conventions, like just a few months before they died. I saw Corey Haim 3 months before he passed away. Mel Blanc, real on Charles Schultz. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I was thinking about showing. Would you like to see some of the, not now, but next week or something? Would you like to see some of the signed books I have? I have some weird books too. Yeah, we had a guy here, and I think I showed it to you, Scott, on my video of the murals of Cincinnati. I showed some of the murals of Cincinnati, 15 to 2 years. Oh, okay. So we'll see. Enjoy it while it lasts, because at some point they'll be too cool to hang out with Grandpa. But yeah, that's who I was talking about, Hazelnut. There's a guy. I did a vlog on. Oh shoot, what was his name? I forget his name, but in the murals, I did a vlog of some of the murals of Cincinnati, and there's one of him, and he used to dress in a clown outfit with a hard hat and lunchbox and sit at the bus stop. But I heard he was really smart. Oh, you think so, David? Yeah, at least they don't have to go to the bathroom. Excuse me, they don't have to go outside to go to the bathroom. Oh, really, Larry? Was he pretty cool? Oh, does he? Oh, it's a shame, Tyrannical. Yeah, cats are easier to take care of. Hey, Shireen, how are you doing? Munster's book and another book signed by Butch. Oh, really? That's cool. I heard Butch Patrick was a pretty cool guy. I think he's one of the few left. I think one of the Maryland. I know one of the Marylands passed away. I think one of the Marylands and Butch Patrick's still around. Oh, you never talked to him. Oh, well, good for you, Claire. And so let me show you these. I met Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. So I met Elvira. This was at a different Comic-Con or horror movie convention. Yes, Betty White's 99. Oh, I didn't know. I thought she was like 90. Oh, wow, 99. Good for her. But anyway, I met her. She was very nice too. She was very pleasant. Sevierville baseball stadium. Really? Was it like, was he there making an appearance, or he was just there and you just happened to run into him? James Arness. Was he really, Loggy Doggy? Oh, it's disappointing to hear. Yeah, Elvira was awesome. Raymond Thundersky. Okay, he was named the man who dressed as a clown. Cool. Thank you, Hazelnut. So let's see. Yes. Oh, it's an autograph event. Okay. Matt Dillon. Yes. Which? Oh, Elvira. This was Elvira. The signature of Elvira. You also had a dark chapter. A guy dressed as a bunny and killed. Ugh. Wow, Scott. That's worse than any of the stories I can tell. Gee. Um, and then here is Yvonne Craig, who was Batgirl. And yes, Patty is lucky to have such a conscientious owner like Claire. And Yvonne Craig appeared in an Elvis movie. I forget which one. And I asked her, she'd say, call and say hi to my mom. And she did, and did it for free also. So that was really nice. Oh, really, Tana? That's cool. Oh, I didn't know they had. Did she have one? Was it Elvira's Cafe owned by Elvira, or was it an Elvira themed one? Yeah, Ohio does have a lot of odd residents or past residents. Yes, yes. Yvonne Craig did pass away several years, well, not too long ago. She did. She had breast cancer and passed away. And then, oh, we got a few minutes, or we still have some time before 6 o'clock. So I'll wait and do my last one before we sign off. This is the next one is my favorite one. I'd like to put it up, but sunlight can destroy photos. Catherine Bach, Byron Cherry. I don't know Byron Cherry, James Best. I don't know them. I know Catherine Bach and Donna Douglas. Were they pretty cool spacemen? Oh, it was owned by her. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool, Scott. I didn't know she was in Colorado. John Wayne's autograph. Really? That's cool. You know, it's funny. The one thing that is interesting I found out with those conventions, like the horror movie conventions, and I forget what was it called? Horror Hound. Yeah, there's a magazine called Horror Hound, and they do conventions. I know, like in Cincinnati, Chicago, and several other places. And the sci-fi conventions, you know, it's like a small town. Word gets around really quick. And so if somebody's a jerk, no, Claire, this is Diet Dr. Pepper cream soda. It's brand new in the market here in the States. So I thought I would try it. And it's actually pretty good. No, Claire, I'm snowed in. So the best thing I have is tea. But yeah, you do. I do like it. It is pretty good. I'm not a big cream soda person, but I like this. It does taste a little bit like Dr. Pepper, though. I will say that it does taste. If I had to choose between this and Dr. Pepper, I don't know if I could tell the difference. So if you like Dr. Pepper, you probably would like this because it has that kind of Dr. Pepper taste to it. Yeah, you should try. I would definitely try it, LB. See if you can get somebody else to go in with you in case you don't like it. So, or you can split it in, like get 6 people to split it up or something. Yeah, I agree, Scott. This tastes more like Dr. Pepper than cream soda, but it's not bad. James Best played Ross. Oh, okay. Oh, I did. Okay. Thank you, Spaceman. I didn't know that. Met Cool J, LL Cool J. Oh, that's nice. He actually appreciated you treating him normal. Yeah, it is. It's very cool. It is. I met Adrienne Barbeau, and she was so cool. I mean, it was early. I got in early, and so she was just sitting there bored, and we started talking. I didn't buy an autograph from her or anything. And yet she still talked to me, which I thought was pretty cool that she would talk to me even though I wasn't giving her a bunch of money. And we we just stood there, and she actually came out from around the booth and was talking with me. And it was a while talking with her like I do when I'm talking to Scott. It was a lot of fun. She did a show called Carnival. I don't know if you guys remember it. I was asking her if it was coming back for a third season. And they said no. Oh, you heading out, Bethy? Thank you for coming by. I hope you come back tomorrow for Hangman. But the Redwoods. Oh, that's cool. You got his autograph. He was nice, but his wife manager was not. Oh, wow. I met Popcorn Sutton's wife twice, and she was really nice to me. She was very, very kind. Jerry Reed. Wow. That's cool. That's nice when you hear good stuff about him being polite. Don Pedro Cully was also, oh, wow. Yeah, see, it's fun if you can meet those folks and they're just really cool. It was really sad. When I met Lisa Loring, there were a lot of other people there, like I don't know if you guys remember Melody Anderson. She was in Flash Gordon, and I think she was in a couple of another like a Indiana Jones type movie knockoff. And she was very nice, but a lot of the actors, it seemed weird. It was like a lot of these actors at this particular one where Lisa Loring was at were reading self-help books, have the life you want to live, and things like that. It was pretty wild. Took your grandpa to see. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, it's really cool if you take somebody, like take a family member or a friend to go see somebody and they're nice. He's on the Planet of the Apes. Really? Well, I'll have to check that out. You met Pete Rose and then Barbara Eden. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know several people who've met Pete and Pete's son. Yeah, I'd heard they closed that. I don't know what's open anymore down there. You met Ray Combs. Oh, wow, that's cool. I think a couple of people, I know a couple of people who've met Ray Combs. They said he was a really nice guy. And one person I know met him shortly before he passed away. But I remember it was funny when I met, I didn't get an autograph from him, but well, thank you, Bethy. I appreciate it. Hey, Dave Montgomery. Yes, I do. I've been to his grave, and Dave Montgomery. Do you think people would be interested in seeing his and the Cool Ghouls and Bob Braun's graves, or you think it's just kind of a Cincinnati regional thing? Nobody would care. Because I thought about doing that. Yes, I knew Bob or met Bob several times. Oliver Reed. Oh, that's cool, Claire. That's very cool. Greg Luzinski. Wow. You guys know all sorts of folks. Hey, Ava. You mistake Ricky Skaggs for Marty Stewart. Oh, really? That's fun. Yes, I do, Ava. You met Adam West. Yeah, Bruce Lee was pretty cool. I actually used to train with two of his original students, and they both told they had tons of Bruce Lee stories. It's history. Cool. You like that? Yeah, I met, in fact, when, oh, do you really? That's cool, Lily. Oh, is she? That's right. She is, isn't she? Tyrannical. I think she has two graves. One's a cenotaph and one's her actual grave somewhere. I think maybe the one in California, there's one. Yes. Yeah, you think so, Shireen? Yeah. I did the grave of Caledonia, who was a woman who claims that the song Caledonia was named after her. And she was like this one who would tap dance at Fountain Square. And I appeared at the Playboy Club with my band in 83. 83. And Bob Shreve would host it. And he was a nice guy, but it was funny. He had these drinks. I think they were a grasshopper. It looked like it was in a martini glass and looked like green milk. So I don't know, Scott, if you know what that is or not. I think it was a grasshopper, but yeah, he would drink those. I guess he'd get them comped. And by the end of the evening, boy, he was just three sheets to the wind. It was hilarious. He was a hoot. He was definitely not as family friendly there as he was on TV. Did you, Lily? Oh, okay. She's in Pennsylvania. Okay. Well, there's not actual grasshoppers in it. How you doing, Tony? Are you on the road? Because I saw where, at least here in Cincinnati, a bunch of trucks got stuck on the hill. Hopefully, you're safe. Al Shattuck. I don't know where he's buried. If Dave, if you know, I've been looking for him. Bob Dylan bass guitarist passed away in November. I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, you know you're getting old when all these folks you grew up with are passing away. You met Elvis Presley's uncle Vester. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're in line in Chicago. Well, be safe, Tony. Definitely stay safe because it's getting. Oh, you heading out, Claire? Well, take care. Take care of your cats. Yeah, yeah. I guess I have, Shireen. I forget that sometimes. Okay, we're rounding the corner to 6 o'clock, so I will show you my my holy grail of photographs, and I'll tell you a story about it. Um, oh, he lived in Lawrenceburg. Okay, so he's probably buried there, I guess. I met his granddaughter. She was real nice. I wanted to show you though, first of all. Um, oh, that's cool. I don't know if you can tell about how this corner is damaged. This was inside this envelope, this cardboard envelope. The cardboard envelope was utterly destroyed. And I about had a heart attack when I saw it because I was afraid the contents was damaged. I had not known Leonard Nimoy was sick with COPD. I didn't know he was ill. And um, so I forget how I looked up Leonard Nimoy autographs or something. Anyway, I found out his granddaughter um, has a website. At least she did. I haven't been on it in a while, but she had a website selling autographed photos of Leonard Nimoy. And this particular one I'm going to show you was the one I really liked. And it was reasonably priced. And excuse me. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead. What was out of stock? So it said, click here to be notified when it's back in stock. So I did. And a short time later, I found out they announced, about a couple weeks later, they announced that he had passed away. And so I thought, well, that's that. And just about a week later, I got an email saying, we have 10 left. If you want one, get it now, because when they're gone, obviously, they're not going to be able to replace them. And, oh, that's cool, Teresa. So I didn't have PayPal. They only took PayPal. So I didn't have PayPal. And see, where is he? Hamilton County, Barry. Let's see. St. Joseph's Cemetery. Thank you, Tyrannical. I'll have to check that out. That would be cool. That'd be another one I could do. So anyway, I had a friend who had PayPal, and I called him and said, can I use your PayPal? And explained, yeah, no problem. So, hey, Chris Johnson, how you doing? So I ordered it, and a couple weeks later, I received it. And like I said, the envelope was destroyed, and I was just so afraid this was going to get damaged. And because there's no way you could replace them at that point. And I opened it up, and it was like this close from getting damaged. So this is my pride and joy. I have to take it out of here. Watch, I accidentally rip it or something. Oh, you saw Jack Hanna. That's cool. See if I can get this thing out. And it came like this. It was all nice and cared for. So here is my Leonard Nimoy autograph photo. Oh my. So I was so pleased. And I like the car because if you look how it looks like his eyebrows on the car's windshield, how they have those two lines going up. Oh, did it? Thank you, Tyrannical. I didn't know that. That is Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Spock, Ava. So, yeah, I'm really glad I got a hold of this. I need to think of a way I could display it without it getting damaged by sunlight or actual light. Yeah, that was cool. I was really pleased. She has, at least at the last time, last time I checked, which has been probably before COVID even, so it's been a while. I was on her website. She had a few things that she was selling that were autographed by him. Hey, Rhonda Skipper, how you doing? I didn't see you. Welcome. So that is Cashew's weird autograph collection. Yeah, I hadn't seen that image in a long time. That was, I think, from what I heard about the story, that was the first car he bought after he had the fame. After he had fame from Mr. Spock, he saw that car and wanted it. And so that was pretty cool. I was glad I got it. And then the stuff that went with it. BC, yeah, before COVID. And that's how we have it. Yeah, we have a new BC now. It's like, before COVID. Minted UV block glass. Frame protectors. Oh, okay, Scott. Hello, Sheila Akins. How are you and Lake doing? Well, thank you, Hazelnut. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'm really pleased that honestly, I had some odd stories with like Linda Blair, and I could tell you some other ones, but I don't want to bring you down. But it's nice when you meet a lot of folks who are really cool and really nice, and they actually act like regular folks. They don't act like, do you know who I am? Oh, you heading out, Tyrannical? Thanks for coming by. Tomorrow night we're going to meet at 7:00 and play Hangman. So hope you can make it. Hey, Teresa. Thank you. Not to be confused with British Columbia. BC means a lot, doesn't it? Hey, Jerry Jett, how are you? Oh, did he? Okay. Yes, Tony, I agree. Where's Lake? What's he doing? Is he in the doghouse? But anyway, yeah, it's weird. You see this stuff, and some of it I forgot I had it when I pulled it out to show you guys. Carl Urban. Oh, that's cool, Graham. I'd like to, Graham. I don't know if you probably know who he is because you live in England. But I'd like to meet Christopher Timothy, who played James Harriet. Oh, Graham, have you seen the new All Creatures Great and Small? And if you have, what'd you think of it? I saw sheep and livestock, so I was happy to see live animals. Lake is always in the doghouse. Oh, I bet. He's like me, gets into trouble. He and I should do a buddy movie, traveling and getting into trouble. But yes, LB. Yeah, LB. Now, LB, do you go down to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many of you know. Tony, you actually have a place in Gatlinburg, don't you? No, you're not, Ava. He had an odd look about him. Oh, need to get authenticated. Yeah, I'm not sure how you do that. I know Julie Newmars. I saw her sign it. She actually signed it and so forth. I know there's a lot of bootleg ones of her out there. Oh, did you? Okay. Teresa, he looked weird, period. Oh, you did go to where I like to go. I would love to go to James Harriet's museum where he practiced. That would be cool. Oh, in Sevierville, that's cool. Oh, your parents threw it. A lot of parents have thrown away a lot of like. I hear a lot of people telling me their parents threw away their comic book collection, their baseball card collection. So yeah, I have a. Yeah, the problem is I have stuff I'd like to sell off, but you don't know if you can. Hey, Rhonda, welcome back. I don't know where you can get a good price for a lot of this stuff. Oh, an auto pen. Oh, okay. See you later, Loggy Doggy. Hope to see you tomorrow night. And I still have to write the puzzles out. Um, I was going to do release my videos this week, but I have seriously no idea if I'm going to be able to get out this weekend and do anything. So I'm going to hold off and see. I might do one for Thursday and one for Tuesday of next week. And, live in the Knoxville area. Started the remote area medical. Oh, okay. That's good. That's very nice of him. So, yeah, you got a profile picture. I didn't see it. I'll have to look back again. So anyway, the old clock on the wall says it's 6:02. So I'll hang around till 6:15, and then because I got new folks coming in, we're up to 52 in the chat. So I'll stay up until for another 10 minutes, and then we can say our goodnights. Hey, Standard D, how are you? I'll see you then, Tracy. Behave. I hope you have sandwich stuff since this ice and snow's coming in. Oh, you heading out, Larry? You have a good night too. Oh wow, Ava, did you like Car 54? I'd be interested to know what somebody younger thought of those old TV shows. What did you think of Car 54, Ava? Yeah, it's cold here too, Rhonda. I went out to feed the birds and the squirrels and came back in and decided I'm not budging. Well, thank you, LB. It's very nice of you. Yeah, Scott was telling me about when he met. Hey, Roy Maria, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going to stay on for about 10 more minutes and then head on out. Yeah, Scott was telling me about when he met Tom Wopat. That was kind of a very funny story. Not kind of, it was. Hey, Jay Johnson, how you doing? Okay, Ava. That was one time I wish I'd been with you and witnessed that. That's funny because Jeremy, I'm sure, was dying. Yeah, me too, Rhonda. I don't like the stuff I want to film is outside, and it's just too cold. It's just. Ugh. See you later, Tony. Thanks for stopping by. Be safe. Hope to see you tomorrow night. We're going live at 7 tomorrow. But yeah, it is. It's just too bitter to go outside and film. Of course, in June and August, I'll be complaining it's too hot. Oh, is there? Cool, Lily. Maybe if I wore shoes other than Crocs. Hazelnut, trust me, I had waterproof shoes on when I went out the yard, and it was still very cold. Toast and jam tea on its way. Thank you, Graham and Julie. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But yes, it is. That's the nice part about this cold weather is tea weather. Well, thank you, Thomas and Cindy O. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll see you all later. And yeah, Lily, I don't know. I did see this on Allegiance Airline. They're doing direct flights starting in June from Cincinnati to Key West. So I want to go. Hopefully things will be. I have so many things planned. I would love to go to Key West and do some stuff. First time I went down there, I thought I would love to do something and film it. Well, thanks for watching, Tana. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you all. Hey, Nancy J. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to stay on for till quarter after, and then I'm going to bounce out of here. So we can chat for a little bit. How you doing, Nancy? Is it cold and icy and snowy where you're at? It sure is here. It is nice watching the birds. I can see the birds easier since they're against the backdrop of the snow. You can travel to the end of your road. Yeah. You know, Graham, I was watching a lady who's in Limerick, County Limerick in Ireland. And she was saying that I guess they have like police or somebody at the roads where if she leaves her, unless it's for work, she can't leave her county, supposedly. Key West, not where. Oh, well, thank you, Annette. That's very nice of you. They're not flying to Cuba or Mexico. I don't think the U.S. is going to Cuba anymore either. I'd like to go to see Hemingway's house in Cuba. 60 degrees. Hey, Lake, how you doing? 60 degrees. I envy you a lot. But yeah, I would love to go to Cuba and see Hemingway's house. That would be fun. Oh, they do, but you can for work. Okay. Oh yeah. Good night, Thomas O. You and Cindy be good. Oh, you said you want to go to Key West as well when this stuff lifts. Oh, I see. Yeah, I do too, Scott. There are a lot of things. I have so many things planned. When I was down there, I loved it. The only thing is, they were telling me that it takes 8 hours to drive to the nearest Target, and they spend the night. They take a trailer. They rent like a U-Haul trailer. They drive up there, spend the night, buy their stuff, and come home. Yeah, it makes my bones hurt too, Nancy. I was reading James Herriot yesterday, and he was talking about how cold it was when he had to deliver a calf, and he said the cold went down to his bone marrow. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Aunt Matt. Yeah, I do. I love Key West too. The only bad thing about it are the hurricanes and stuff. And I know when I was down there, I asked several of them, did they get hit by Katrina? And they all said the same thing. Said no, if a Hurricane Katrina sized hit them directly, that Key West would just be gone. Other than that, other than the hurricanes, I would love to live down there. Yes, Lake, I used to. I have the aches and pains to prove it, but yes, I used to do it. Yeah, Scott, I hope you start feeling better. I can't imagine, because I've just injured mine just hitting something, and the pain was excruciating. I can't imagine breaking it, much less breaking your collarbone in multiple areas. Ugh. That's wicked. That is really bad. I hope you feel better soon. So how many weeks did they say that it's going to take for you to heal your collarbone? Because at least they didn't have to like put little plates or pins in it. I think it would be too, Teresa, although I think the tourists would get a little old after a while. I know the people in Salem, they get sick of the month of October because of people coming in. Oh, you heading out, Tana? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Now they were telling me at, I don't know if it's still there, but there was a place there, a restaurant called the Flying Monkey. And they said that during the month of October, they have something called Fantasy Fest, a week. And people walk around without the clothes on. They're just painted. And that's really awful and gross. So, yes, go except for October, I guess. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Teresa. See you later, Tana. Take care. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Deep South. Sorry to hear that. Michael Justice. What? Oh, they have a Kmart in Key West? Oh, okay. No, I think Target, they were talking about Target. They have to drive Miami, maybe? I forget where they said. Shireen, I didn't know your husband's Buckeye Bob. Okay. I didn't put two and two together. That's cool. You and Buckeye Bob are each other. Okay. Oh, he still has a bump. Yeah, I've had other people say when they've broken bones, they had a bump where it healed. Oh, that's cool. Nancy, how old is your pup? Oh, good night, Debbie Kennedy. Hope you see you tomorrow. Yeah, I was shocked when I heard that Scott got hurt. I was really shocked. I hope everything works out okay. Didn't you say, Scott, you cracked some ribs too? And then I think Tracy broke some ribs too a while back, didn't she? Didn't she early last year or late last year break some ribs? Yes, I agree. I agree, Hazelnut. I think. Oh, well, that's good. One rainy dingy. Yes, pets bring us lots of joy. But I do. I think it will be a learning curve for us once we get COVID over and done with, because I think we'll have to learn to socialize. And I have a feeling once people start getting able to be around each other, we're going to start probably. There'll be a learning curve where we start rubbing people the wrong way and getting people upset. Yes. What kind of pup do you have? I saw somebody with a German Shepherd the other day and envied them so much because I'd love to have a German Shepherd. I need to get a puppy so I can train around the cats, but I love German Shepherds. That and Border Collies are my two favorite. I take that back. I like Irish Wolfhounds too and Scottish Elkhounds, but dogs that size, I think don't. I think they only live 6 or 8 years, or 8 or 10. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming by. It is 6:15, so I know you guys have things to do. Oh, medium size, yeah. I like medium sized dogs. Border Collies are a good size, like because they live 12 to 15, which still is never long enough. Oh, Shih Tzu, okay. Anyway, thanks to everybody for coming by tonight. And if you're new to the chat, welcome. I hope to see you tomorrow. And tomorrow night at 7 o'clock is when we'll meet for Hangman. I'll put something up in the community section so to remind you guys. And well, thanks for coming, Lily. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Yeah, everybody stay safe. Oh, I know, Graham. It's the masks are a nice way of kind of hiding. Oh, that's right. You have an Alaska Malamute. I'm surprised you didn't name your Malamute Indiana since George Lucas had one. Yes, good night, Mac. So I'm going to head on out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7, hopefully. And if you were in the chat and didn't participate in the chat, well, thanks for coming by, and I hope to see you tomorrow night. And we'll get together at 7 o'clock tomorrow, and we will do Hangman. So good night, everyone. Take care. Stay warm. If you have to go out, be safe. And until then, this is Cashew signing off.